arrived, the TT20 Westcreek guitar, and it came in the same size box as my buddy J-Man got. This seems to be a standard for Amazon. They do this on all the guitars that I've gotten from them. And it's a really big waste, because when you open the box, that's what's in it. Look, a huge empty box, sometimes with a piece of paper, sometimes with not. So one piece of paper, like it matters. And then you have the guitar box on its own in there, which is heavy on its own. And basically inside this big box, all it does is flop around. So we're going to take this downstairs and open it up and see what transpires. Okay, here we go. Westcreek, like the Musi company, they have a really good foam inside these heavy cardboard boxes, so the chances of damage to the guitar is not very likely. Probably none to slim, unless somebody put something really heavy and broke this, but it wouldn't really do it. See, it's got a nice foam on the top. That's about 4 inches thick. And then they have the soft foam all around, so it's not the kind that breaks and falls apart, that kind of styrofoam. I've got Allen keys. Okay. I've got something else. A book. So J-Man got the red version of this, and I decided I was going to get the blue version of this. See, that's a nice packaging. And look, a support under the neck as well. They know how to do it. They know how to do it. So I suspect, well, the Prime Deal Days, I got a $60 or $70 off coupon on this guitar. Prime Deal Days. I waited. I was going to buy it the week before, and then I saw Prime Deal Days coming, and I thought, I'm going to wait and see. Before, it was a $30 off coupon, so I won. Okay. So right off the bat, the blue on it looks a little less distinctive blue than it did in the photographs. It looked a little darker blue than this. So it's a little bit lighter than I expected. Alright, barring that, we'll see how many of the same issues I have, the same as Jay did. Now he fixed his up, and he took it out to a gig, and I'll link that in the description, because you got to go see him play the hell out of one of these things. He's a good hybrid picking guy. So, and a good guy overall. My buddy Jay. J-Man, give him some love. 3-position switch. It is a box switch, I can tell by the shaft. The saddles are solid saddles, they're not the stamp type, which is good. Now, this flat cream white would have been nice if it was, a pearl. Yeah, would have been nice if it's a pearl. You know I'm a pearl guy. Okay, so since I have the Westcreek Strat, I suspect, well, I know about the markers. The markers are, down the edge. Yeah. Then you got the Westcreek logo at the 12th fret. Yeah. Let me take a look at the neck. right off, I think it needs a shim back. And we'll see if that's just because of stuff in the pocket. It doesn't seem to be properly seated up here at the front, so it could very well be that the holes in the body are not drilled out, and therefore it's not pulling it tight down there or anywhere in the pocket. So you don't want the screws biting in the body if you want to pull the neck in tight. They have to be drilled out just a tad larger so your neck gets pulled in tight, and then you know how it's actually going to sit. All right. Now, roasted neck is nice, just like the other ones. The Westcreek tuners are usually pretty good here. I'm just going to check them out. I can feel the string loosening under my fingers. They probably need a spin. They've been sitting for a while. You can hear the tick when you first turn it. Yeah. We give them a spin up, but yeah, I don't feel any slop in these tuners. I thought there might be some in this first one, but I could be wrong. I think there is a little bit in that one. A little bit. Thank you for choosing us, Westcreek. Rock solid quality at a killer price. Yes, indeed. So I'm getting my fingers all over the paint. So yeah, so stainless steel ball ends. Of course, we know they have a bone nut. The way the action is right now, it looks a little bit. See if I put that down there. To where that is. How does it look? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to touch the slots a little bit to just put it down where I like it. But yeah, visually, it's really good. Now we know Jay found that the holes in here are too deep on his, and they put in flat washers, and the screws are biting in those washers, which is another reason why this is probably not pulled in tight. So if they've done the same thing on mine, I'll do the same fix as he did. I'll take washers from old tuners. These washers up here have a larger opening in them, and the screws pass straight through so they don't bite. And that'll be, of course, after I drill out the body properly. I don't know if I'm going to change this in any way. I'm going to see. He found the pickups a little bit anemic for gigging, but since I'm not gigging, I may not. I may not have the problem. The Moosies have what looks like the same pickup here. It's not a bad pickup, but on the Moosie Virgo Classic, I did change it to the Artec, and I did like it better. Right, had a little bit more output. And these are like standard size poles, and of course, the Artec TFA 65 has the fat poles, which is a copy of a fat pole Seymour Duncan. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Since I don't gig, it may be good enough for me. If not, I have a pickup that can go there. Nice Wilkinson. So, except I'll probably end up changing that switch to a proper wafer switch. We're gonna see what's underneath here for the pots. And did they screw on? No, they don't screw on. And these are metal. They like a top hat in a metal with knurled edges on them, so it's easy to turn. And they sit a little bit high, so they should be easy to get off. Nope, not by the fingers. Standard jack plate. So yes, the neck is fantastic. Oh yeah, and they've got roller string trees on this, and the Strat came with the roller string trees, not those stupid butterflies. They finally started getting away from the butterflies. So if everybody else started doing that, I mean, these are, I don't even know if they'll be a cent more expensive than those stupid stamped butterflies that have sharp edges on the bottom and grab your strings. So it impedes tuning and cuts into your strings. All right, next step, bench 1 for some adjustments, and then we'll see what it sounds like, the way it is. Okay, so this is my bag of assorted hardware that I saved from guitars that I've had to change things on. And in here we have those with much bigger holes in them. Let's see. Let's see how that works. Lost my glasses. When I'm blind up close, I can't see when I lost my glasses. So, 1 or 2. What's it gonna be? Two. All right. Let's see what happens now. Put that one back in. And I'm just going to take this one out, and we're going to do the same thing because, oh yeah, that's a good bite in the neck, and that heel probably needs to be cleaned off as usual as well, because you know they drill straight through and then they just stick the screw in without cleaning off the heel. They don't take the extra 3 seconds to take the little debris off, and so the screw ends up biting it up. Okay. Okay. Is there only 3 in this one? Yep, there's only 3 in that one. Now some of these washers that come off the tuners, some of them are thicker than others, depending on the price range of the tuners that they had them on. Some of them are thick and some of them are thin. So I'm going to put a thick one in there, and then let's see if that works for. Yeah, only one needed there, one thick one. So I'll put another one that's going to sit above. I don't want it sitting above. This one is just slightly above, but when I screw it down, it's probably going to go in a little bit further. Maybe this one will too. Be recessed just a tiny bit. Now this should pull that neck in completely tight. And it almost does. There's something off with the pocket. This side is tight, this side is still not tight. We'll have to see what's under there. I'm going to leave these out here because I know I'm going to need them again. Just going to put that in there. Now these other little washers, they might be good for doing something else mechanical, but definitely not guitaring. All right, I just can't in good conscience not look under there right now. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm going to have to dig after that one too. Okay. 3 came. That one is stuck. Oh, popped right out. The bottom one has been depressed right into the wood, completely level with the pocket that it's in. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there's that one that we don't want to have it do any damage. Right, since I've already fixed those two, I put a piece of tape on it. And the neck, and the neck, and the neck. Comes out, it's pretty good. Not too bad, although this one is got a lot of sawdust underneath there and needs to be cleaned off. Amazingly, the pocket is not bad. I might be able to do just a touch better on the lip here and the edge. The edge over here seems to be up. Can't remember what I did with my, oh, I know where it is. It's in with all my sanding tools. My homemade sander. See, and it's the right height for pockets. It's 3/4 inch square dowel, so you can kind of guide it and keep it straight along there, flat and straight with the wall. Yeah. Okay, I'm not getting much off of there. Let me just try this side. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit there. But this is one of the flattest pockets I've gotten in quite a while. Just gotta get the snake out. Oh, it's a little rough along there. And this pick guard seems to be just over the edge a tiny little bit. I'll just turn this thing sideways and just smooth off the side wall of that pocket. That did it. That's all it needed. Well, maybe a little bit more. Just back there. Yep. That did it. Now this pick guard's a whole different story. It's not bad. It's pretty close. Gonna go with the finer one. And we're just gonna get up a little bit there on the edge of that pick guard. Just hanging over at this point. And that could be just handled also with maybe an adjustment of the screws, but okay, there, it's done. That's all it needed. That's all it needed. Now this we can sort of take those pips off. We're going to put it back just as it was. But for some reason, the strings are not letting me put it back in the pocket. Oh, there it is. It came back. It came back. Almost. Still dirt in those holes. All right. Okay. So we're going to try it with no shim. No shim, but back to the washers. I might get one more flat washer in there now that it's compressed way down. Is it flat now? Tiny bit better. Okay, the card won't fit in there anymore, but will it? It will. Just on the edge. Just a tad. But it's completely tight here and not there. I'm going to check out with a ruler later how that worked out. Got magnets floating around here. Pinch. All right. Yeah. I'm going to have to lower. Yeah. I'm going to have to lower the bridge saddles in order to get the action down. The low E string is so sensitive because of the gauge. Doesn't take much when you set the tuning keys. Yeah, so this one's off. So 1 out of 6. Yeah, 1 out of 6. It's a little bit too sharp. And when it's sharp, it has to go back a tiny little bit. So look, we're here. Let's just see what we can do. Oh, that's actually kind of loose. There is a little bit of slop in that one tuner. Okay. Boom. That was it. All right, let's plug her into the amp and see what she sounds like. Well, I just get over here and high E string breaks. Again, the string come off the bottom of the ball end. Yep. Just giving it a final little stretch. So I was checking the tuning with the amp, and it didn't take much. It just popped right off. This happens a lot. I don't know what gauge is this. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna have to put a replacement on there. I don't know if I have any sacrificials left, but oh, caught me. Stand by. Oh yeah, where did that go? There it is. By the way, the ferrule did fall out. It is quite loose, which means they'll all have to be secured. Oh, I found a sacrificial string from Orphe's. I think it's an Orphe. It's an 8. It'll do the job until I replace it. These strings have D'Addario colored ball ends, but I'm fairly certain that they're not D'Addarios. Back on the standard. We are on the bridge. I'm going to go back and take a meter reading. The pickups are not adjusted up. All right, do that again. It's got some output, a little bit warmish. But you know what? Let's go with the tube screamer. Is it in the 808? That's the TS808. I got a tone control there too. Yeah, the drive is only set at 9. I forgot I was on the neck. I find the neck doesn't have enough girth to it. To upper mids to treble. That's full tone on my screamer. Mid. Full up. The level is set at noon. Take the drive all the way off. It's not all the way off, it's just minimum. It's like a boost. You know, I found out that Tube Screamer from Demon FX, the Joyo Vintage Overdrive, are the same things, just in different packaging. Now it's got some stuff. We'll see if we can make it any better. But starting off in a really good way. Yeah, some more neck, a tiny shim. I'm going to check that pocket to see what it is. We're going to check the electrics. I'm going to glue in those ferrules. I think the tuners are going to do. I might have to find one of the other ones in my bag to replace this one that is of the same style. But all the other ones are good. There it is. Came off. All right, so we're going to use these strings. We're going to do the nut adjustment, and we're gonna, oh yeah, very sharp here. They really filed it off flat on the top. Top of the nut is really sharp on the edges. We'll round that over. I'm going to check the frets and see if there's any highs anywhere, like we normally do. So, I want to say thanks for all your support. I appreciate it. Catch you in the next one.